Hi, gang, and welcome to Behind the Rhinestones. I am your host, Dinah Dare, and here I speak to some of the stars of the burlesque and cabaret world, primarily in the UK, and find out what goes on a little bit behind those rhinestones. I'm bringing a new interview for you every week, so if you are enjoying it, please do like and subscribe. And today I am bringing one of the legends of the scene, someone who is known as the sex face of burlesque. Please welcome Trixie Blue. Anyway, hi Trixie, thank you so much for joining me today.
You're very welcome, mate. It's lovely to see you. Are you all right?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm sweating. I'm absolutely
Yeah.
sweating. And I apologise. I've just had some sausage. So that's a bit in my teeth. So I'm like going, mm, mm. I've got 3 drinks on the go and I'm anybody's, right?
That's your tagline. Or it should be your tagline.
Yeah, let's change that. I might get that
Yeah.
tattooed on my arse.
Speaking of taglines, you are the sex face of burlesque.
What a toss pot.
I love it so much. How did that come about?
Well, to be to be honest, has been banning around quite a lot, right? By people saying, "Oh, look at your face. That looks like you're a bit raunchy there." And I'm thinking, really? Is it? It's just me face. Just me face, love. And then it was a very long time ago now, right? A very, very long time ago, that the fabulous Miss Cherry Bomb introduced me to the stage every single time I worked with her as the sex face of burlesque and made the audience do their sex face. And it was kind
Mhm.
of sweet and kind of lovely, and it just stuck, and I enjoyed it.
And now you're like every Saturday, it's like sex face Saturday.
Yeah, then I'm like, what an absolute tosser. I sound like a right toss pot.
No, I love it. I think because you do it, but you still kind of make it fun and silly, so it's fine. Even though
Well,
your
Dinah,
pictures are always banging, but you're always
oh,
still like, lol.
oh, that's mental. That's mental. It's because obviously you don't post well the ones of your ass hanging out in a very uncouth fashion, should we say.
Other ones where you're like,
I love those pictures so much. Like, definitely have a WhatsApp group where those get sent around and like low key, like level of poking fun. It's kind of lovely.
yeah,
That's the way you get through it when you receive photos and you're like, oh, there, oh shit, is that what I look like?
just like really bad timing, and you're like, oh, that's what I actually look like when I'm not doing a really pretty pose. Yeah, everyone's got T-Rex arms at some point.
I can imagine yours are. Actually, I can imagine you're like
Yeah,
that.
it's hilarious. But for someone who's only 21, you've been performing for 16 years, mate. How did you pull that one out of the hat?
Oh my God. I can't actually believe it was 16. I'm actually old enough now to buy cigarettes, which is kind of mental and really exciting, but not a pack of 10. Used to buy Super Kings, they were great. Anyway, yeah, what was it, 16 years ago? Went on a night out and it was in a casino because we thought we were, I think, the dog's bollocks. And obviously would have needed a wee because I was drinking pints of Foster's then, of course, because that's the classy birds drink on a night out. Went for a wee, and as I was sitting on the bog behind the door where they have adverts and shiz, there was one
Hmm.
for burlesque lessons. And I was like, oh, I quite like that because I saw it in, oh, bollocks, 2003, I think, Download Festival, the Black Heart Burlesque Suicide Girls. Back
Hmm.
then, I thought, oh, that looks nice. I like jugs, lovely stuff, and saw lessons. So I was like, all right, let's go. So I made my mum go, and
Cute.
that was it. That was the rest was history. It was a Wednesday night in the actual casino, which makes it even more like fabulous, right? In the actual casino, £3 a lesson, and you got a free drink.
What? You can't even get a drink. What's that?
I know. I am like, it was like 2 years of drinking every Wednesday. One was free, and the rest was free after the lesson. It
You were
wasn't
like,
free. I couldn't get free drinks out of them.
you're trying, you're like, yeah. What is it you call them? Phil and Grant?
Yeah, the Mitchell brothers. They're expensive.
Good. It should be.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know. The 8 weeks off work was about, I wish I had six. I had eight. That's lazy. They're only
Did
tick.
you, were you like just lazing around or were you itching to get back?
Dinah, I'm not gonna lie, right? I am one of these people that doesn't like to laze around. However, I did. And I loved every moment of it. It was a gorgeous January. The weather was quite nice. Obviously, no sitting in the garden and all that shite, but
Yeah.
it was a nice January with me jugs plastered to me chest, and I'm like walking around like this. It was great.
You must,
Sitting up, sleeping like the bloody dead. Freaking vampire over here. It was great.
you would have got all your planning done for like a full year if you were doing that though. Just sitting there like, yeah, I'll just plan everything. This is fine.
Really did. Actually. Would you have the time off though? Would you take it off, or would you be that person to be like, I'm going to do all of the things, I'm going to be so busy?
I am that person, but I feel like I've got better since COVID.
Good.
COVID made COVID made me stop. And I feel like I am. I know it doesn't look like it on socials, but I do actually have a better balance.
Good. And please, because I do worry about you. As you send me to sleep most nights, I really do worry about you. You do work hard.
Thanks, love. I love that my content sends everyone to sleep. I'm telling you, it's the new tagline. New tagline.
I'm pleased because you do. You send people to sleep, and it's such a that is actually a lovely accolade. It's better than
It
the sex
is.
face of burlesque. She's the one that sends you to sleep.
Yeah. Just watch her and you'll go for a nap. It's fine.
Oh, bless you.
So back to what we're talking about then. So like you have danced for a while, done many, 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 many things. How would you like describe what your style is these days?
What, my burlesque style?
Yeah.
Do you know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably the worst person to ask because I have absolutely no idea how to describe it. So if my students are listening, please ignore everything that I'm about to say because I don't necessarily practice what I preach. I feel that I'm definitely not a chameleon of burlesque, and I'm definitely not just being that sex face of burlesque. There is an element of something. I would like to say my style is adaptable. It just depends on who's in the audience and what audience
Mm.
members are interacting. So he either go the very slutty, dirty way, or as yesterday, I decided to jump on someone off a chair in a sexy act, whilst really not doing it very gracefully. I'm not gonna lie, it was absolutely atrocious. I didn't realize how low the ceiling was. Nearly bashed my head, and I was just like, oh, slag. Jumped down, and then I stroked her face. Oh, she was just like, oh, who the hell's this monster? So yeah, in other words, I would say I was adaptable rather than anything else.
I like that though, because that's actually like a really good skill to have in burlesque. Because depending on, as you said, the audience, the space that you're in, what the vibe is, like you need to be able to adapt.
Well, it's because I think it's because when I started off in burlesque, it was all very cheesecake era where my eye twitches and I feel physically ill. That really was never me. It really was
Mm.
never me. And again, students, if you're listening, if you're my burlesque technique students, I'm so sorry that every time I teach you any level of cheesecake action, I have to chuck up in the bin. I'm just so sorry about that. But yeah, so because I never actually had a style from the start or
Mhm.
felt like I developed my style for teaching, if that
Mm.
made sense, to ensure that I had a breadth of knowledge to be able to pass it on. I then forgot about myself. I was like, I want a knobhead. I've got to do it and all. What a tit. But yeah, so I'd say adaptable to an audience. Hopefully most performers are, I hope.
Mm. You would hope so. So how did you decide to start teaching then?
Sorry, the internet cut out right there as you were talking. How incredibly rude. What did you say, love?
That's fine.
Sorry.
How did you decide to start teaching then? How did you get into that?
Well, it was kind of a natural transition because in a past life I was a lecturer, so it's kind of my blood,
Mm,
my veins. In 2006, I started teaching the instruments I used to play. So I used to play flute and piano. So I used to start teaching those to gather teaching experience to then go to do my teaching degree. Because back then you didn't have all these lovely fast track things, which I
yeah.
100% approve of for teaching. I think it's bloody wonderful that you get all this shit. But I didn't really have that. We didn't really have that back then. Oh my God. Weird saying things like this. I'm 21 years old. I have no idea of the past.
You are a baby. You do not
I
know.
am the biggest of the babies, right? I have a pop there and I'm not afraid to drink it. And it's a lemon one from Aldi.
Ooh.
But yeah, so that's all it was. I just decided to start teaching because I'm a teacher. That's it,
Mm.
really. Just wanted to teach because I teach. That is my thing. I love to teach. It is the best thing ever. I do love it.
You just seem to love it. Like you seem to
Oh,
kind of buzz off the energy of your students, which is super cute. You're like, do
but
you
I
think it's
gets
made you,
proud.
yeah,
Gets prouds.
do you think it made you a better performer? Like you just said, you had to like, you went away and learned all these styles and stuff so that you could teach it.
Oh God, no, mate. Oh, absolutely not. Like probably worse, probably worse. I didn't even
Yeah.
quite. It's not like I could. It's not like I couldn't be asked, Dinah, right? It's not that. It's more of I forgot to concentrate
Mm.
on my style and shit for maybe about 8, 9 years. That's a long time. Like if that was in child years, that's an irritating child, like 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
But I forgot. But if as a yeah, definitely not a better performer. I would hope a better teacher because that was the goal. I would hope, but definitely not. Um, of a performer. No, 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 because then I forgot you didn't have to do things like costume making, wank, and like all that. Ew, you like it, don't you?
I like rhinestoning, yeah.
Oh, but you're good at it. You have like a really unique style of what you do, and it's
Thank you.
beautiful. And your costumes are always really lush, and it's really nice to see when you put it on socials and see your process and that.
Thank you.
But sod that. Oh my God, I've got a table full of rhinestones because I've knocked it over, and I'm just like on the
Oh
floor
yeah.
picking the shit up my feet. Got caught on my toe earlier, and I'm like, I'm not here. I don't want to do that.
You
So
turned in a
no.
9-year-old. You turned in a 9-year-old there. You're like, I don't want to.
No, no, I don't want to do it. I don't make you do it.
Just outsource it. You just
I
have a
do, but I don't even like doing that.
yeah, because you have to trust someone else to do it, and you're like,
Yes. But trust them, and then you've just got to you've still got to be in the process, don't you?
hmm.
Can I not just wear any clothes?
I mean, you could, but
I
that's
do. Like most of the time, I try not to wear too much costume because I don't like costume.
the thing that popped into my head there was your red act that you've got, where like your robe, because it's the robe, and there's not a huge amount to that costume, but it's gorgeous.
Thanks, that's my favorite costume. Because all it is a lingerie set without the bra. And the only reason I didn't have the bra is because it wasn't in stock, right? It's now in stock. I bought one just in case. Don't want to wear it, but I've got the matching set now,
Just in case.
just in case. And I rhinestoned it with like weenie rhinestones, like the teeniest 2 mil rhinestones, because
Oh.
oh, I lived my best life for that. I enjoyed that because it was
Mm.
one stone, one color, no bra, jugs. Excellent. Sod it. Just take the shoes off. Bliss. Everybody wears shoes. It's great.
You're like, this is the act I do everywhere, all the time.
Yes, no, I don't want to do anything else whatsoever. Saying that, I had to do my 2 energetic ones last night. That's why my hair is really wild today. Like,
Your hair always sits so nice though. I don't understand. Like I remember seeing you in Vegas and your hair was even perfect in the morning. And I was like, how, mate?
That's what happens when your hair is over processed, my darling. On to my next drink.
Understand how I'm like, I need to process my more. Um, yeah. So you obviously started producing, you produced shows. Did that come because you were teaching and you wanted to have showcases, or did that come before then?
That's a lovely question because I wasn't aware of when I actually started producing in my own head. Do you know how mental's that? Would have been about I know. I think it was 2011, and it was when I was at university. I was a mature student. I went back million times. I've been to university so many times. I might as well live there. Um, yeah, so I started producing just for the university, like random cabaret bollocks and all that sort of stuff. And there was a show that I produced mentally being part of. It was like a co-production in the venue that I now am moving to. That's absolutely wild. So it's like come full circle from 2011. It's been in so many different carnations. It's been called so many bloody different things, this venue. And now I'm starting to run shows there from next month. That's wild of how that's happened. But yeah, so it was ultimately, thank you, my darling. Thank you very much. Yeah, so it's wild how that happened. And then it was 2012, a Tuesday in November. I decided to run a student showcase, and then
Mm.
that was it. And the bar was disgusting. I've never been so proud of myself for getting the most rankest bar in the world, and it was great. It was great. There was cobwebs all over the floor, let alone the ceiling. Jesus wept.
I
Bloody
mean, that's a vibe.
gross. It was great. It was great. I love anything that's gross and grim like that. And that was it. So then I just decided to do student showcases. And then people wanted shows. They just asked me for shows. And then I became an event producer by accident, completely. Because that makes you have more grey hairs than anything else.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've dipped my toes into producing twice and then went, oh, I'm not doing that. Like it was
Are you not
fun,
going to
but
do any more stuff?
not anytime soon.
Oh,
Not anytime
man.
soon. Eventually,
You did
maybe,
it.
but I did it. I really enjoyed it, but it's a lot.
You know, that's why I've coloured my hair. I always have to colour my hair.
Like it's a lot. And
Absolutely.
then, of course, you added to your monthly shows and decided to do a festival every 2 years.
Next question.
You're
Yes.
like, no, I hate it.
Thank you for bringing that up. That was incredibly rude of you. How dare you? That is a question that is very, very exposing. Yes, there's a festival every 2 years.
That's exciting. You're like, no, I don't want to talk about it. Move on.
Like hiding behind one of my many drinks. Um, yeah, that is exciting. That's very stressful. I love every
Mm,
moment of it when it happened. I really enjoyed the last one, I'm not gonna lie. I personally enjoyed myself. It was
yeah.
great, except for I was really, really poorly, and I'm gonna tell the world I had a tummy ache and everything came out yellow
Oh.
for a week. I
Oh.
still had to produce the event. It was mental, but it was
Yeah.
fun. It was fun for everyone who knew.
And the next one, you just announced it's next year. And you put the date up,
Mhm,
didn't you? And I think I remember asking you, you're doing it every 2 years because every year's too much.
mhm. Oh yeah, like hats off to any producer that does a festival every year. That is amazing. What a feat. That's endurance race, that. Like seriously, couldn't do it every year. Couldn't do it every year. It's just quite a lot of, well, you will know from producing shows that level of background noise, there's a lot of it. Lots of people want to
Mm.
be involved and help and things like that. And I think that's wonderful, but I can only cope with that every 2 years. Yeah, not every year.
I don't blame you. Well, I mean, we've already talked about how you perform, you teach, you produce shows, you produce a festival, as well as you teach classes in person, you teach classes online, and you teach stretch as well as you're done. Like, mate, you do fucking everything. I'm not surprised that you're like 2 years, it's fine.
I know, I know. That's ridiculous, isn't it? That's when I'm jack of all trades, master of absolutely nothing apart from being a jack of all trades. I'll take I'll take that. That's absolutely fine. Just couldn't do just one thing. Couldn't do just one thing at
One thing's
all.
boring. I have to do like 10.
Couldn't do just one thing at all. And I mean, the whole flex thing, that's mental. Just
Yeah,
love
how did
teaching
that
people
come
how to
about
do the
as well?
split. I've loved teaching you doing the split. I've loved seeing your pudding.
I am going to be back. I am no longer in pain. I think I said to you, like, I had to stop because I like hurt myself, but I am coming back, and then that means Silver will appear every week because he is Pavloved into knowing that your voice means that I'm going to be using the massage gun, so he just sits there the whole time.
Oh, stop. Oh, that's so cute. He's so cute. One of the most cutest little boys. Oh God, don't. I saw a new black cat outside when I got home from York,
Oh,
right? And I don't know where it was from. Don't know whose it is. However, that is my mission in life, is to find out who this new black cat in the street is. I'm dying. I'm dying to know. I'm dying to know. I keep
you're
following
like,
home. It's
he
like,
might follow you home, and you'll be like, oh
no, I follow them. Like, come here, come here, come here. Please don't leave me. Like this mad woman down the street. And they're like, oh my God, who the hell's that? Anyway,
no.
yes, that's lovely to hear because you're so good at the splits and it's just like this.
I'm like this way, I'm this far
Oh God.
away.
Well, sometimes we don't know because there's a cat
Yeah,
in
that's true.
the way. So yeah, that's one of those things.
I'm like, yeah, I'm this far away, and there's actually there's a whole cat, and you can't
Yeah,
tell.
you've got the cat as a yoga block, kind of bridging the gap, but it's just like I can do it. But oh, that's cute. Oh, stop. Don't let me start on about cats. No, nobody in YouTube land needs to know this obsession with cats.
But they do.
No, they do.
But they do. But
Oh,
they do. So,
no, they
out of
do.
all of your many, many, many hats, I think I probably know the answer based on what you're saying, but what is your favorite hat to wear then? Is it producer, teacher, performer, host? Because you host as well. Forgot about that.
And it always will be performing. Obs, bob. But teaching has
Mm.
got to be like performer slash teaching. Can't really put one above the other. Want to, but it can't. You know, I'd rather have students have stage time than myself, if that makes sense.
Mm.
So I
'Cause you're a
must,
good human.
it's like one of them, it's like this teacher, performer. It changes all the time, but it's pretty much very, very equal. And then
Mm.
compare as well. I love to host. I think it's really good fun. And then producing could take that or leave it.
You're
No,
like, that can go in the bin.
yeah.
Um, you're so much fun as a host. I think you've got such a good like interaction with the audience, your style. Like it's just your personality. Your personality is great. So
Aw, that's
you're
really
just
nice,
like
you silly sod.
you are though. You're just so friendly and lovely, and I think that just comes across. And you're a good laugh, so that helps.
Thanks. That's really nice.
I love how any of us do compliments and we're like,
Oh, I
thanks.
know, but the thing is, right? Once you send me the recording, I'm gonna keep playing that back now. I'm gonna keep playing that back and say like, listen, listen, everyone listen. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that.
Just edit
Make it
that
my
bit and have it as
ringtone.
like have
Go
it as your intro to you coming out on stage every time you're hosting.
Actually, that would be really good. I love that. That would be really good. Oh, say that. Oh, then she wants a glass of champagne as well. That's the next.
Yeah. And she also wants a glass of champagne all the time.
I love how I went champagne when we all know it's like a can of red stripe, right? That's pretty much it. Like, she wants champagne, darling. Can of red stripe.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Yeah, that works. So, how do you go back to burlesque and yourself as a performer? How do you go about creating an act? Like, what is your creative process?
Oh, bloody hell. I do love your questions. I also love you.
What fuck
In the
off?
story. And the story on that one. No, the creative process. Okay, my creative process changes with every single act, which I'm
Hmm.
sure most people do as well. Um, Sometimes the act is motivated by what makes me the most money, baby.
Mm.
You know, that one.
Yep.
I quite like that one. Not gonna
It's a
lie,
good
that one's
one.
quite nice. Or fixing missing parts in my repertoire because I retire acts a lot. I'm one of those shitty people that's like, no, don't want to do that. And rather than work on it, I'll sack it off and be like, piss off, rather than work on it. There's costume, there's choreography, there's concept. I'm like, nah, sod off, bugger off. So ultimately, I'm a gap in repertoire kind of person,
Hmm.
and um, try to from just music, rather than anything else. I'm inspired mostly by music and high fashion. Not that I
Mm.
wear it, just inspired by it.
We like to look at it. I loved like it was Fashion Week the other week and all the things were coming out and I was like,
Yes, very much so. Like I watch the fashion channel, watch the runways, and I can watch that for hours and hours if I don't have Hey You on with some absolutely awful show like Wags of Miami. And that is what I watch. Oh, that's awful. I love every moment of it. It's absolutely wank.
is that what you use to just like decompress after doing all of your other things? You're like, let's
Yes,
put
is
this on. This
watch.
is great.
Yeah, is listen to those knobheads talk, and it's quite nice. It's quite good. It's good. But yeah, that's my creative process. It's not really much of one. It's just gap filling.
No, but that I've worked for you.
What do
You
you
can do
do?
that. It differs. It differs. Sometimes it's a costume piece that'll make me think of something. Sometimes it's music. A lot of time it's music.
Oh, so that
Um,
means you are so really, really artistic then. You are a very artistic person. It does, because if you find inspiration in such beautiful things like costume and everything like that, that's great. Whereas there's me. I'm motivated by money. What's going to be that? I know other people are, but you know what I mean? That's really a full front in mind. Like, what can I achieve to get the most bookings, X, Y, and
mhm.
Z? Obviously, more corporate stuff if it's going to be money, obviously,
Yeah.
all that sort of thing. But um, yeah, I'm impressed with that. Would you like, um, see like a color on, say, like a random car or something and be like, oh, that's something for me?
Not necessarily a random car, but I remember we were in Italy 3 years ago and we were in this room and it had this gorgeous like brocade curtains and I've still got a picture of it on like a Pinterest board because I'm like there's something with that like that concept, but I don't know, it's just gonna sit there for forever probably.
Oh, I like that. I think that's lovely.
Thanks.
That's really cool because that's really artistic. They're very
Other
creative.
times Other times it's stupid shit like as you know, my baby Bill one is now finally out in the world and I was just like, jeez.
Oh, is it finally out?
Yes,
Like, have
yes.
you done it?
So it officially got. So I worked with Betty Bombshell to actually develop it online,
Oh, did you do
and
that? That's amazing. And so you've
yeah,
actually done that now.
yeah. So it kind of got previewed last night in Australia, like online. So I now have a video of it to like give to people to
Oh,
get it booked.
can we like watch this?
I will send you it.
Oh yeah, please, please. That would be absolutely. I would love to see that. Oh my God. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I've missed all of this. This is actually really cool. So, did you enjoy that process?
Yes, it was a lot of fun, and I feel like it gave me a kick up the arse to make it because I've had that idea for over a year and I've just done nothing with it.
Oh my God. Actually, I'm very impressed that you've actually got that out.
Yeah, me too. I did not think it was gonna happen. I was came back from Vegas and Betty advertised it and I was like, do you know what? If I don't do this, it's not gonna fucking happen this year. So I was like, I'm just gonna do it.
Ah, this, bravo, bravo.
Thanks.
This is why you are fabulous because you just get on and do shit.
It wouldn't have happened if I didn't. I'm sorry.
Well, good for you. Oh, I'm dead chuffed for you. I'm dead chuffed for you.
You
I'm
working
looking
on a new
forward to
act?
that
I
seeing
feel
it
like
now.
it's it's so fucking stupid, mate, but I love it. I feel like you were posting something about a new costume from Dorothy May, maybe?
Oh yes, we're doing shit. She messaged me last night and I stabbed myself. I stabbed myself with the needle before she says that. I said it was her, it wasn't it's me. Yes, I'm getting a new costume done. Um, I can't remember what we're doing. What are we even doing? Oh, a Halloween act. What the
Oh,
hell? That just went completely out my head. Absolutely mental that. So we talked about it like a year ago.
yeah.
Um, in York, again in York. So I was in York yesterday, a year ago in York. And we put it on ice for a year because quite frankly, I can't be asked. Right, I can't be asked, right? It's a lot of effort after getting costumes and things done. So I was like, we'll leave it for a year. And then she's like, hi, mate. It's been a year. Let's do it. I'm like, oh shit. Oh God. But I'll tell you now, because I'm not very good at creation or concept or anything like that in terms of costuming, she is impeccable. And
Mm,
everything that we've created, we've is my idea and everything is hers in terms of like fabrics and all sorts. It's amazing. Dead chuffed. What a babe she is. Highly recommended, everybody. She gets booked up quick though.
yeah, she does. But
Yeah.
you're so Halloween act. Oh,
I know, because I don't really have I do have every single act I would say that I enjoy doing, like a Slipknot concept or something like that is my Halloween style. I wanted something a bit more B-movie, Halloweeny kind of thing, like a Morticia, Elvira thing
yeah,
going on. Something really generic, Halloweeny, something easy but fabulous because you just want to be these people. I
yeah,
grew up wanting to be Morticia or something like that, you know. Well, Pamela
same.
Anderson mostly, but
But
the
also
colouring
Morticia.
isn't right.
Morticia was mine. I was always like, she just looks amazing all the
Mm.
time, all the time.
Exuding confidence and quiet sensuality.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I also feel you make a point there. See, like Halloween costumes and Christmas costumes, you kind of just need them to be generic because it's Halloween and Christmas.
I know, I know, I know. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know.
You just need something that works.
I know, and I think got Christmas sorted because I'm sick of stripping to Michael bloody Bublé. It's bloody boob Christmas, boob
Ooh,
Christmas,
Christmas.
a bloody sick
So
of
that's your
Bublé boob
Christmas.
Christmas.
That's your Christmas show.
I'll have a boob Christmas. No, I'm really, really sick of that. I think it's going to send me over the edge if I have to do it at Christmas. Right, I really do. I'm just gonna stick on a song. I'm just gonna stick on a song and I'm just gonna fanny onto it because I can't cope with that. That's driving me up the wall.
And it comes round far too quickly every year.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it, Time Bandit.
Actually, you mentioned always like performance of Slipknot, sorry, but you have Stripknot now is a thing. You've now it's now rewired in my brain, mate. This is your fault.
I know I cannot say Slipknot without saying Stripknot. No one in my house can say that. No one in my house. I have one person here. No one. All of the people in the two-person house can't say it either. I mean, my mum can never say it anyway. Like she's always it probably says corn rather than Slipknot, you know? Yeah, that concept. I'm so happy it's finally out. Thank good Jesus, his nipples for that. It's taken ages.
Did that not start off as like a class and then
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
you know your stuff, don't you?
Mm. I
You're
remember you
not shit,
advertising
you.
it and me being like, "Oh, what's this?" Yeah.
Yeah, so
How
it was
did you go from a class?
2020, and obviously the world died. It was terrible. What an absolute wank of a show. Um, I also was kind of re wanting to do a little bit more of things before I hit my 40s. It was one of them bucket list
Mm.
bollocks, was to get that out there. And I thought, I need to do something that's going to make me happy. And I love Slipknot within an inch of my own life, right? It's a little obsession. I'm not mad about it. I don't mind people knowing that I'm a creep when it comes to Slipknot, right? I really don't care, right? I really don't care. Make me very happy as a band
Good.
and as members. They have all pretty much aged in a nice way. Oh. Enough of my dirty old woman aside. Yeah, so I was like, well, I want to do something. I want to dance about to Slipknot. I want to dance about to Slipknot. I don't really do floor work very much. I stopped working in the clubs, like strip clubs, because of the pandemic. So I was like, don't really do floor work there either. There's me thinking, oh, look, there's me doing floor work. Bollocks. Absolutely dreadful. But I wanted to do something with a concept that made me happy, that I knew would make others happy. And then Slipknot turned into Stripknot. And the concept came whilst I was in the bath.
Love that.
And it came up by accident. I said Stripknot instead of I want to do something to Slipknot, but I said Stripknot. So I was like, way! Whilst eating a yogurt, because I like to eat in the bath. It's disgusting, right? Absolutely gross. Yogurt, always, because if you have flops in the bath, that disintegrates. And it's good for your skin and your pH levels. Anyway, so yeah, that's what happened. It was just workshops, 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 workshops. And then I wanted to do a show. And then that fell by the wayside. And then I thought, sod it, I want a troupe. Sod the show. Let's have a troupe. So I
Yeah.
auditioned and there were a bunch of beauts, absolute beauts. And we've done one show and we've got another one coming up and another one coming up and another one coming up. All just disrobing to Corey Taylor singing.
Amazing. But that's like the fact you've got shows coming up. It's clearly a need. You've found a gap.
I've just gone excited that I have no vocal cords. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy that I
Good.
get to wear a boiler suit when it's freaking boiling in a venue. It's great.
I was wondering how that first show went.
Mm. 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 Yummy.
I think you have anyone that knows the concept and has heard of it. I think you've rewired all of our brains to just say strip not now. That's the only
Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, how's the Slipknot, Stripknot? What? Who are they? What is it called?" I'm like, I don't know, but it does
Can you
make me happy.
imagine if one day they perform and you get to like perform on stage with them?
Well, I hope that might happen because they do know about it.
Do
They are
they?
aware of it. So at every show that I have, I've got a recording of Corey finding out about it. Because one of my burlesque students I've had since I started teaching burlesque, so it's a very, very long time ago. She spoke to Corey in the pandemic because he was doing like fan phone calls and things like
Oh,
that. And she
cute.
is full on fangirl for everything. She's absolutely what a wonderful person she is. And she's such a sweetheart that she messaged me. She says, I'm speaking to Corey. Would you like me to say anything for you? And I'm like, absolutely not. No, this is your call. You have a lovely time, Petal. You have a chin wag with Corey.
Mm.
I'm just bloody jealous, I'm not gonna lie. So she had this phone call and she said, oh, my burlesque teacher is really jealous that I'm meeting you now. And he was like, oh, okay, thinking, oh no. The fangirl, and she went, oh, she's got a burlesque concept called Stripknot. And he was like, oh my God, that's amazing. That's amazing. So he knows about it. And then she met him as well, because this is just what happened. The same person, she met him and explained this is who she was. And he remembered and he was like, I love that concept, X, Y, and Z. So I'm like, excuse me, whilst I put that everywhere and
Yeah.
tell the whole world and put that into every little bit of marketing for it.
Yeah. That's excellent marketing.
It
You just be
is,
like,
it's not bad.
hi, please book us.
I know. Bless her though. That was such a sweet thing to do. I was like, don't have to talk about me. Nothing about me. It's all your bloody call. You have a nice time. And then she got me a signed picture as well.
Oh,
It's a sweet, such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart.
well, she sounds lovely. That's because you're so nice to everyone, though. Everyone's nice back.
Well, not necessarily. There's definitely some assholes out there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
They don't count, so it's fine. Speaking
Knobhead.
of arseholes, you're good friends with Roxy Stardust.
The term friend is something of loose morals. Yeah, she's lush. Oh God, that's gone on to record. Oh,
Oh, yeah, that is. I'll cut that.
backtrack.
I'll cut it. It's fine.
Cut it out. She's all right, you slag. Right, that's better. I feel better now.
How did you meet Rox? This is a change. Like, this is just me being nosy, to be fair, because I don't know how you guys met.
Oh, I don't know either, to be quite honest.
It just happened one day.
I think it was. Now, Roxy, you better be watching this because if you're not, then that's really unsupportive and dead rude, and you'll go in the arsehole category that you're obviously headlining already. Um, I'm sure it would have been when I missed Twilight Sparkle show in Newcastle. I'm sure it was about a decade plus ago. I'm sure. I'm
And then you got to,
sure.
then you normally
If it
cut to Fringe
wasn't,
and you just run a riot at Fringe together.
I think I've like never recovered from some of the fringes. I
And we're coming up on this year's.
Oh, I'm gonna be all right this year. I'll be all right
Yeah.
this year because she's not there. Oh, are you doing it this year? I'm sure we told.
Uh,
Yeah, I couldn't remember. It wasn't when I was doing it, was it? No,
no, yeah, I'm only doing a
that was
couple of
it.
nights this year.
Oh,
Just
you're
because
rubbish.
I know, I
Mm.
know, I suck.
No, first
You
week.
think you're up at like, yeah, you're up the first week, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
No, I know. Oh, pardon me. There we go.
It's all your drinks mixing together.
Seriously, I can't not have three. Actually, there's four, but that one I don't want to drink out of that one. But that's on the floor. But I have to have a pop. If I don't have a pop, I feel weird. I feel really weird. You know?
Yeah, so you have to have all the things. But
Yeah.
no, that'll be fun. What shows are you doing at Fringe this year?
Um, Midnight Mania, and that's all that's confirmed at the minute, which is wild.
Yeah, that is wild.
It is wild. It's the first year it's been like that. I'm quite okay about it, I'm not gonna lie. I like to be in Edinburgh. It's a nice place.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same. I'm only doing a couple of nights at Midnight Mania at the moment, but like I also know that when you get there, you end up speaking to people and picking shit up. Like that's just
Yes.
how Fringe works.
Yeah. I remember Ebony Silk and I think it was last year, were like, oh, let's have a really chill year, 17 shows later. I think I'm sure she had more. I think she did 20. And I was just like, oh, good God, no. Good God, no. It nearly was the yellow excretion scenario again. Oh, fancy talking about yellow shits. It's, it's supposed to be your lovely YouTube channel. There's me talking about poo. Sorry.
It feels weirdly on brand. So we've chatted about so much that you've done and everything else, but what do you think are some of your like career highlights?
That's such a good question. Do you know, like, I think it will be um watching students more than my own performing career
Mm.
and seeing that development. I'm getting a bit emotional about it, thinking about it now. Oh my God, what's that? What's
So
that? Like a little bit.
lovely.
Hang on a second, because this is embarrassing. Oh, my voice cracked on Friday. Fucking hell. I was actually speaking. I was getting really emotional. It actually went like that. I was embarrassed. And then I stopped the cry, but then I got snot start dribbling down. Anyway, so I think it would be career highlights. Definitely watching students come into their own and realizing that the state they are welcome to the stage. That's a weird way to say it. You know what I mean? You know what I
Uh,
mean?
I know what you mean.
Um, And for me, uh, things like performing with students in different shows around the country, being on the
Mm.
same bill. Um, always enjoy judging. Oh, that sounds right. I enjoy judging you, but being part of like judging panels for like um really cool competitions. I can't even think of any that I've
You
done.
did Hebden, did you not?
Oh yes, that was lovely. That was really nice because the bar was easy accessible. But yeah, no. So things like judging and things like all that sort of things. But career highlights. I think there was one in terms of like watching. So I've got two troops, burlesque one and the exotic burlesque one, the Stripknot and the Sapphire Whiskers. And I think it was um, our first show as a troupe at Prohibition Cabaret Bar 9 years ago, and then our last show on Friday as a troupe at the
Mm.
final show at Prohibition before it closes down. That was definitely a career highlight. We had a standing ovation, which was a forced one. I'm not going to lie. I didn't make them do it. It was one of our very loyal supporters that made everyone get up. Couldn't give two shits. Everyone got up. It was great. It's been documented, so I'm using that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, couldn't give a shit. It was a forced one. But to be fair, you can't force people to stand up if they don't want to. My
This
dad
is
didn't
true.
stand up. That's because he's in a wheelchair, but that's different.
I was going to say, I'd be like, hey, get him tilt. And I'd be like, still get him tilt.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I think it's just like say like putting on the big productions like Newcastle Burlesque Festival was great. The first ever Slipknot show was wonderful. It's the first time I ever had a migraine. Never had one in my life, and I decided to have one on that day. And I didn't
Right.
realize. I thought the spots that I was seeing were the lights. No, it was my eye. It was my own eye. And I'm just like, I'm
Mm.
gonna chuck up. I'm gonna be sick. And I just had to, go with it. Oh shit! Hang on, your battery's running low. No.
And so what was that when you were getting emotional on Friday? Because that was it. I was going to ask about Prohibition.
Well, so the bar, it's so sad. I really, I was, oh God, right. I have been very lucky to be the resident producer there for 9 years
Mhm.
officially, which is cool. I did a show every month. And that was a nice moment. It wasn't really it wasn't a paid adventure. It was a kind of like a skill swap, and then I became a director of the bar and things like that. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
they provided me venue space as well, and these shows, which obviously one of them that you did, Burlesque Review of chopping and changing of the different styles of each month was wonderful because it's what you need a little bridge in the gap show that isn't just once in a blue moon or deemed as a scratch night. It was still deemed as a big
Oh,
posh night
Jesus.
out, you know?
Sorry, one of my cats is trying to come up and say hi.
Hello,
This
darling. Look at your
this
little face. You
this
it's
is
the most
Flynn.
prettiest Baba. Look at your little face. Hello.
He's
Is
a
that
big boy.
Bernie?
Come here.
Who's that
What
big
are
boy?
you doing? Jesus.
Hello. Oh, oh, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful baby. Don't leave us.
He's
Stay
still here. I think he's just trying to get comfortable. He just
with me.
launched us.
Hello, buddy. You are so beautiful. Look at
Hey,
your
what are you doing, son?
stay with me. I feel like Shakespeare's sister. Stay.
Right, he's away. He's very clumsy. He's trying to get underneath the blind. Jesus Christ.
It's not beds. And it's like, listen, mum, move the blind because I'm just gonna go through it.
Very
I'm
much.
gonna go. Oomph.
Because he's got a cat bed that's like elevated over here and he wanted to get to it and he can't just like jump up. He has to like go this way.
Oh, stop it. Now I can't concentrate. That's ridiculous. I've gone into like some level of cat stupor. Like, wobbling around. Stop it. Oh,
Yeah, we were talking about emotional things and stuff.
the best thing to help stop emotional things is a lovely little putty cat.
he just like launched himself up here and was like half stuck. I was like, what are you doing?
Oh, me. I can't remember what I was
Yeah.
saying.
Prohibition, you did it for 9 years.
Oh yeah.
You loved it.
Yeah, so Friday it was the final burlesque show. So tonight, today, this is why I look like a clown. Um, is because I'm producing my final event there. So this weekend has been my final countdown, so to say. So Friday was the final burlesque show. Saturday, yesterday was my final workshops I teach there. Oh, that wasn't a crying one. That was a just snot. And Sunday today is um my last producing role, so to speak. So that's going to be lovely. So I'm probably going to be at teary again today, like a big baby. But yeah, so Friday, I was trying to pitch the show where it wasn't too comedic, and I wasn't being too obnoxious and silly as I normally would be. I'm trying to make it a bit more sentimental, but that kind of turned back on me because the performers were like, well, you're an asshole, because I kept saying it's the last, because I was going, it's the last time they're stepping on this stage as a solo performer, like a right, what a tosser, right? Mm? Mm.
You were like, this is emotional and sad, and they're like, fuck you.
Yes, and then they're looking at me like, you are being a twat, and you can tell I wasn't doing it on purpose. I was just trying to invoke emotion, but they're
Yeah.
just like, we're nearly crying here. And I'm like, oh, sorry. So because there isn't much room for me at the stage, I have to sit on the stage. I'm sure you can remember. I had to sit
Yeah.
on the stage whilst you're performing, which is the most ridiculous thing in the world, which continues to the new bar, by the way, which is
Oh,
makes,
nice.
makes me very happy. Yeah, I know. Um, and one of the performers decided that she was going to look me dead in the eye as she come on the stage, and she just looked at me and just smiled, and I just started to cry. It's like, you shit, because she did it on purpose, right?
Mhm.
I don't blame her. I would have done exactly the same thing. So on the mic, I thought, oh, I'm just going to say to the audience, particularly the friends and family of the performers that came, right? I said to the other audience, I went, you can sod off for now. We'll park you. We'll say thank yous to you later, because it's lovely you're here, but this is about the friends and family that have come to support over the 9 years. And that was it. I went, oh, but I sounded like an absolute tool. Over the 9 years. Oh, and my lip went. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I saw a few people who were who like cry when other people start crying. I'm one of those.
Yeah.
Coronation Street, if they're crying on Corrie, I'm crying in real life. And they're starting crying. And I'm like, oh, because then I'm crying because they're then crying. And I'm like, oh, and then they're crying because I'm crying. I'm just like, oh. So, yes, it was very emotional. And I had to really find a level of professionalism that I don't actually have to rein it in. It
Blue.
was really hard. It was really hard. It was really hard. But then I became immune to anything after that. So my emotion came up then. And then when the emotion was needed, I didn't cry. I didn't feel anything. It was quite disappointing. I kind of stifled my own emotions. Where's my therapist? It was not fair. It wasn't fair. I didn't get to cry.
You you'll cry later, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably today.
Yeah.
So,
So you've got a new venue that you're moving to as well, which is great. Because I kind of wondered, I was like, oh no, because obviously the whole internet's fucking talking about the fact that shows are dying left, right, and centre, venues are dying left, right, and centre. So I'm pleased that you found a new home.
mhm. We did. We found a new home, which was, as I mentioned, one of the first places I ever put on or co-produced anything. And then actually
Hmm.
years before that, I'd actually produced an event when I was 17. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Or was it 18? I would have been 18. I would have been 18 or 17. So I also did that when it was in one of its first carnations as well. Wow. Oh my God. So that's quite interesting. It's
Yeah.
a very similar setup to Prohibition. It has this lovely little corner stage, and then the DJ section is actually on the stage. Means I will be standing there
Yes. Judging, like,
awkwardly. I'm excited about that. But yeah, so the capacity of the venue is doubled.
oh, nice.
However, it is one of those venues, if the capacity isn't met, it doesn't look weird. So I'm
Okay.
quite excited about that. But
Mm.
it's already sold out. What if it was at Prohibition, the show next month has already sold out. But because we have a bigger capacity, there is more numbers, and they're slowly creeping up, which is really nice.
Oh, that's
Really
good.
nice. I know it's because it's only £3 a ticket. It's supposed to be an accessible artistic form for performers and for audience members as well, to make sure that everybody can come and revel in live burlesque. Yeah. And we've gone back to my name, which is the Periwinkle Pussycat, because everything has to be cats.
As we have talked about extensively today, everywhere.
Cats
That's
all
cute.
over. Always. Putty cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cute though. I'm glad these have found a new home because yeah, when I saw Prohibition was closing, I was like, oh fuck, that's another one.
Yeah, absolutely. I know, absolutely wild that it's happening. But that's 31st of July that goes completely.
Hmm.
But it's
A
been
few weeks
quite
now.
a bittersweet ending. It's been quite nice, but also it's not nice, but it's been managed quite lovely. The whole end of
Good.
the transition has been quite sweet.
Well, that's cute. Well,
Hmm.
if there's last question before we kind of wrap up. You talked about you performing for 16 years. What do you think are some of the biggest changes you've seen in the scene in your career?
The biggest changes, I think, because there has been a lot, and we could be probably here for another 17 million in 2 years talking about that particular notion. But I would say censorship. I would say the censorship and the guidelines that venues have changed quite significantly in terms of any level of adult entertainment. I know every council is different in every part
Yep.
of the UK in particular, and obviously in the whole entire Europe and the rest of the world. But I've noticed that the censorship, whenever the censorship dwindles a little bit and we relax it a bit, it then becomes extremely tight again. So it's this constant, some performances we're not allowed to wear merkins again. It's gone to that particular notion. But yeah, it's always censorship, always censorship. It's always been that way in burlesque, hasn't it? It's always that
Yeah.
level. And that's one of my main significant changes in my local area rather than anything else. I'll just
Yeah.
pull upon that. But also, frilly knickers have come back.
I saw that.
I'm absolutely livid. I'm not going to lie. Absolutely ridiculous. Blame Lily Snatchdragon. I'm so annoyed with her for bringing out frilly bloody knickers. Absolute clown shoes. No one needs them back in their life. Absolutely not. Oh my good
I,
God.
I don't know if you saw someone shared it on my Facebook feed and it was Shein, but it was basically a dress, but it was like a whole dress that looked like the frilly knickers. Like it was a whole dress like that.
No, I didn't see that. Otherwise, I would have commented and been very upset. No, I
I'm going to
didn't
see if I
see
can. I'm going to see if I can. It was like a week ago. I'm going to see if I can find it and send you because I was
that.
howling.
Oh, great. I look forward to that. Thank you so much.
Like, enjoy this. The censorship thing's interesting. My partner Alan, he works in like diversity and inclusion, and he says that yeah, in his line of work, he said that every time we get more freedoms, we get more liberal. It's almost like an elastic band, and it snaps back and gets even tighter. And he's like, we're at a period of time where it's getting tighter again. It's almost like a backlash for the fact that we stretched it a little bit further this time than where it was last time. So it sounds like, from your perception, like censorship is very much the
Yeah.
same
I
concept.
like that. Tell Alan that's lovely. That's a
Oh
nice
well,
little elastic band theory. I like that. It even could be used with hair bubbles.
it could,
Not
which would
scrunch.
make it no, which would make it more applicable to burlesque.
Or
The
knicker
hair bubble
elastic.
theory. Way.
Tie the thong. Right.
No, it's true though. I think even applying for shows, I was applying for a festival and it was saying, my Pleasantville act, I throw around a dildo on stage. And I love that act. But there's some places you can't do it. They won't have that on stage at all at the moment. So I can't apply
Hi.
with it. Because it's an adult sex toy, you can't even have it on stage as like a prop.
But that's true. That's what I mean. Like censorship. It's
Mhm.
it's just a wobbly willy.
Yeah.
You
And
do.
it's blue. Doesn't even look real.
It's like you can get that in a high street shop next to Costa Coffee and next to your grandma's bookshop.
Yep.
You know, a wobbly willy. Is yours purple as well?
No,
It's
it's blue.
oh, it always looks purple.
Yeah, it's blue. It's like bright blue.
It's a blue wobbly willy. I have never seen a blue willy in my life. And I tell you, I've seen willies.
She's like,
But
I've seen them
yes,
all.
no purple or blue willies have happened. Oh my God, for crying out loud.
It's so silly. It's so silly. But yeah, I feel like I could easily talk to you forever, but we should probably wrap it up and I'll let you get on with your day. Where can the lovely people find you on socials?
Oh yeah, if you want to find us on socials, that would be really nice. That would be great. I normally follow back. I'm Trixie Blue Burlesque on Instagram, but it would be lovely because I'm trying to build it up. Stripknot official and the Sapphire Whiskers, House of Trixie Blue. What else? Newcastle Burlesque Festival. Don't follow Dr. Sketchy's Newcastle. CBA with that nonsense. And also just drop into the DMs and say hello. I like to talk to people because I'm a nosy bitch. I know.
But we love
Thanks.
that.
Oh,
No,
thank you
thank you.
for having me.
No, this has been so nice. Even just to chat to you, because I kind of tend to see you in passing at things or we like gap online, and that's about it.
No, I know. It's been nice to chat because it was nice to bump into in Vegas. That
Oh,
was
that was so
cute.
cute. It
That
was
was
when you
cute.
walked in and I was like, I saw you at the corner of my eye. I was like, I think that's Trixie. It was your hair. It's like, I'm sure that's Trixie. And then you actually walked out and I was like, tell it is. You didn't tell
Oh
anyone you
my
were going to see.
God. I knew you were going. I didn't expect to see you like instantly. That's
How are
cute.
your feet after that, by the way? Did
Oh
your
my
feet recover?
God. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, bloody knees buggered. They've hurt me bloody stupid, bloody knee, bloody stupid, teared me, bloody thing. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember. I know,
Oh,
stupid idiot. Bloody knacks as well. It's not too bad today, actually. Say, oh shit, I've said that out loud. Oh
yeah,
shit.
touch something.
Yeah.
You could. Right, I'll let you go, but thank you so much.
No, thank you.
And yeah, I hope to see you soon, mate.
Thank you, mate. See you later. Bye.